Zuko back with the birds. My coffee's not. I'm making it right now. I had to jump in here and do this, but I'm making coffee. It's a tragedy, okay? I don't want to talk about it. Right now I got water instead. Here's what we are talking about. We're doing an Eltharian's Lair. We're doing Legion time walking because we are trying to get some trinkets, right? Melee attacks have a chance to trigger a landslide. I think that's going to look cool. Here's time walking. 229 physical damage. It's going to go way up, right? This goes up to, this will drop at 210 if I get it. So I'm trying to get lucky here. We're doing Eltharian's Lair. We are Enhancement. We're doing Legacy of the Frost Switch. I want to show you guys. I'm going to start a little series on some of the Shaman legendaries, and I want to showcase that there are other legendaries you can use besides Doom Winds. Legacy of the Frost Switch is so fun, and I'm going to explain why. I'll show you why as we go through the dungeon, but here's the main takeaway point. The best reason for Legacy of the Frost Switch... Hold on, we got to step on the dome here. This is the funnest part of this dungeon. The reason that Legacy of the Frost Switch is so good is because it smooths out your rotation. We are basically never going to press Lava Lash. I'll show you that. We will occasionally, but it's very rare. You get Storm Strike back so much. It's crazy. And because of that, you can take, obviously, Storm Flurry and the talents. I'll show you that in a second. Let's do this. Watch this. We're going to hit this. We're going to cast Chain Lightning, and we get Storm Strike back right away. We got Storm Strike again. We have a Chain Lightning. We're going to cast Chain Lightning. We got Storm Strike back again. Like, it's just crazy. You keep getting it back over and over and over again. And you just keep resetting Storm Strike over and over and over again. And it means that your rotation is, like, really smooth. It's just, like, the coolest thing. Storm Strike, Chain Lightning. Storm Strike again, Chain Lightning, Storm Strike again, Crash Lightning to get the AoE, Storm Strike. We got a free Storm Strike proc. We're going to Chain Lightning. We're going to Storm Strike again. We're going to Chain Lightning. We're going to Storm Strike again. We just keep getting it back, baby. It never stops. And the damage is, like, exceptional. Like, I mean, it's not Monk DPS, okay? We're not doing Windwalker Monk, but the point is, it's good. And the bigger point of it is that it smooths out the rotation. Oh, I messed up. I just pressed Chain Lightning when I had Storm Strike off cooldown. That's the only thing you gotta be careful about. If you have Storm Strike ready to press, you cannot press your Maelstrom infused, Chain Lightnings and stuff, or else it's a big wash. You just messed it right up because you wasted an entire Storm Strike proc essentially. So you have to be careful. That's the only thing you have to be careful, right? Because this says when you consume 5 stacks of Maelstrom weapon, you reset the cooldown of Storm Strike, and then your next Storm Strike does 30% more damage. But if you have a Storm Strike ready to go, and you use a Maelstrom infused Lightning Bolt or something, then you just wasted it. So you have to be careful. You got to be careful not to mess that up. We're going to lose our Maelstrom stacks, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to go here, get this down, get this, boom, 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 hit again, this, boom. Yes, we're Kyrian. That's another thing I should say. We're Kyrian. We are taking Storm Flurry. We're also taking Earthen Spike because... I'll explain it in a minute. I'm trying to do as much as... Here, Earthen Spike, into a Storm Strike, into another Storm Strike, into a Lightning Bolt, into another Storm Strike. I'm standing on poison because I'm an idiot. I'm just trying to show you how this works. We just cast so many nature spells in a row into this window, the Earthen Spike window. We're doing almost 7k single target, which is good. Look at the Rep Paladin. It's great. Look at him. He's slapping. Final Verdict, yeah. Earthen Spike is interesting. Oh, get away. I think Ascendance is probably better. I'll just be clear. It's probably better. Probably, except that Earthen Spike is pretty cool. 20% more physical and nature damage. All we're doing is pressing Storm Strike back to back to back to back. You never press fire abilities with this build. You basically just never press it. So I think that the Earthen Spike tech is kind of cool. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Storm Strike. Chain Lightning, Storm Strike. We don't have a proc right now. We got a proc. We're going to save it. We're going to use our Storm Strike first because we have a Storm Strikes ready to go. And then we're going to consume our Maelstrom stuff, right? We got to be careful not to mess the order up. Here we go. Storm Strike first. Earthen. Lightning Bolt. We hit Storm Strike again. We're going to crash. Chain Lightning into Storm Strike. Okay, we don't have anything. We're going to use Lava Lash like once here. There we go. We got Storm Strike back. Lightning Bolt into Storm Strike. You see the rotation there. Crash. We're going to wait here for 1 second. Whatever, he died too quickly. But if you have like 1 second left on Storm Strike or 2 seconds left on Storm Strike, you need to hold it, I think, in my opinion. Because you'll get a free one back if you just wait like half a second. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to crash. Oh, these guys are annoying. Single target for now. Single target. We're going to go dogs. Boom. Storm Strike. Lightning Bolt. Storm Strike. Do this. Get him here. There we go. We got the dogs out. We're going to crash. Get this. Do this. Earthen. Storm Strike. Chain Lightning. Storm Strike. Chain Lightning. Storm Strike. Do you see what happens here? Chain Lightning. Storm Strike. It just keeps happening. We're taking damage, but that's okay. I keep kicking this guy, but I'm behind my target apparently. Here's what's kind of really neat about this build. Number one, you go Storm Flurry, obviously, and you go Elemental Assault, because you're just pressing Storm Strike so many times that the chance of getting a Storm Flurry proc is fantastic. You can go Earth and Spike like I'm doing, or you can go Ascendance. I don't think the dogs are okay, but it's not necessarily. I think Ascendance is probably just better. This really helps to smooth out the rotation. Oh, I just missed that so hard. Crash, Storm Strike, Chain Lightning, Storm Strike, Storm Strike, Chain Lightning, Storm Strike, Crash again, Chain Lightning, Storm Strike. Do you see how we never, we always have something to do? We're always pressing a button, which for Enhancement Shaman is really good. Crash, Storm Strike, Chain Lightning. We're gonna do Earthen over here. We're gonna pop this first. Earthen, Storm Strike, Crash, Chain Lightning. Then we Storm Strike. Storm Strike again, Storm Strike again, Storm Strike again. Then we Chain Lightning, Storm Strike again. We just keep going back and forth. I'm gonna do this. This guy's really freaking annoying. He keeps punting me in the face. On single target, it's just Lightning Bolt into Storm Strike, into Lightning Bolt, into Storm Strike. You just bounce back and forth. And it's just amazing. I mean...
I must get closer. I'm out of range.
On single target, you will have to press Lava Lash a lot more often because really it's the Wind Fury procs from Crash Lightning and stuff that are really bananas. Okay, we're gonna hold. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna use our Storm Strike, Lightning Bolt, into Storm Strike, into Lightning Bolt, into Storm Strike. The Paladin's gonna go right past us here in a second. Watch the Paladin's damage. Haha, boom. He had Execution Sentence going. That was awesome. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. There we go. Gotta get out of that. Lightning Bolt. Storm Strike. This is our Lava Lash moment. Okay, we're actually all out of things to do now. Finally. Back to... We're gonna do this. There we go. Guy just died. The guy just died. We didn't get a lot of procs there at the end, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. You can see what I'm trying to talk about here is mostly the rotation element of it is very strong, that it just smooths everything out. It's really cool. And the Storm Strike, Storm Flurry just generating so many extra charges of Maelstrom, getting you back to Lightning Bolt. It's just really good. It's just really, really good, guys. And it's smooth. It's very smooth. You're not like... It's fine. Like, Doom Winds or something is, like, fine. But you're kind of depending on that window. I'm getting wrecked here. I'm doing too much damage. You're kind of like, you know, there's the Doom Winds window that you have to get into. And, and... it's every minute, which is great. There's nothing wrong with Doom Winds at all. This is just a different option. I'm trying to show you that this is an option. This is something that genuinely does work. And I think it works really well. We're just going to have to get in here. If you're looking for sort of that old school, almost like Legion-esque Enhancement Shaman, where we were just spamming Storm Strikes back to back to back. Even in BFA, we had a little bit more of that, but really it was back to Legion, where we were able to spam like this. They kind of changed. They ended up changing Shaman over the years to Enhancement Shaman to get them away from all the spam of Storm Strike. But this is the Storm Strike spam build. You get it again, which is great. I think that's great. I like it. Here we go. There we go. Totem. I can't frickin' drop my totem. This is so stupid. What the heck? I can't drop my totem. Okay. Okay, game. This is really stupid. I can't drop my totem. I'm trying to drop it the entire time. I'm getting wrecked. This boss is annoying, for sure. I'm doing no damage because I couldn't drop my totem for like 6 years, so that's fun. Oh well. You can also heal in order to get your mail to. It's just you just have to consume 5 stacks of Maelstrom. That's all you have to do, which is really cool. Yeah, that was horrible. Sorry, guys, I couldn't get my totem down. I don't know if Kyrian's the best way to go. I mean, it's actually a lot of damage. I'm running Mechanicos, obviously, and it's just a ton of damage. But there's probably like Night Fae is probably just fine. Nothing wrong with Night Fae. You get all that mastery. Chain Lightning, Storm Strike, Crash, Chain Lightning, Storm Strike, Storm Strike, Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. You see what happens? You just keep pressing Storm Strike over and over and over again, and it never stops, which is super cool.
I am sorry, heroes. I must leave you now. Yet know this. I have witnessed your deeds with your father, and I am sure you will not fail High Mountain in this final.
Chain Lightning, Crash, rip them apart. Remember this guy? Everybody remember this guy? We love this guy. Take care of this guy. Chain Lightning, get Storm Strike back, keep getting it back. Okay. Boss time. Let's get our totem down. Oh, I should left. Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. Let's kill this ad. We gotta kill this guy. Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. We're good. He's dead. Okay. Lava Lash, Storm Strike, Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. We're gonna wait on Earthen for a second because we gotta get Storm Strike. Earthen, Storm Strike. Oh, we didn't get a proc there. Unfortunate. Sometimes you don't get anything. Storm Strike, Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. Lightning Bolt, Storm Strike. Yada yada. We're almost keeping up with the Paladin. That's crazy. Nice. Almost. Almost, but not. Oh, didn't get the trinket. I gotta drop something. What am I dropping here? This is. Get rid of this. What do we get? Crit. Interesting.
Now begins the the long task of reuniting our tribes, but balance has returned to High Mountain. The power of the Mad King Dargrove is
So
broken, and High Mountain has
that's a
used its
build you can do.
refugees.
Let's look at the overall really quick. I
There
want
are
to show you
other
the
current
overall.
matters that require my attention. Farewell. I hope when next we meet, it is under more peaceful
Yeah, yeah, yada, 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 yada. Okay.
circumstances.
We actually did more than the Paladin, which is pretty good. 5.6 overall. Because we Shrek'd him. Here's our damage overall, 5.6. Storm Strike, we cast it 187 times. It hit almost 500 times, which is just the way it goes. Vesper Totem down here is okay. 6%, not bad. It's less about just the damage of it. Where obviously this is the Mechanicos damage, so it's more like 8%. Let's say it's 8%. It's even above my Lightning Bolt. The question is it worth, we're not getting any mastery bonus from Mechanicos or from Kyrian in general. We would be getting that from Night Fae. So we could try Night Fae. I'm down to go back and try Night Fae again. Here's what I want to say though. 5.6k overall. The dungeon was fine. This legendary is great. And we're mostly talking about Mythic Plus, but here's the wonderful sort of caveat about this is that even in single target, this legacy can smooth out the rotation a lot, and it can give you a lot of single target damage as well. Let me show you a dungeon I did last night. I did a 9 Blackrook hold, okay? So there I did 7k overall. So it's even better. Um, did 7k overall on Blackrook hold. And what was the boss damage? Let's look at the boss damages. Now, the last boss I did 11k, but that's because he gives you a buff. So that's actually. But I was competitive there. What I want to say, what I want to show is that it's competitive. Okay, that was a single target boss fight. We were competitive there. Here's the other one, 5.1k on another single target boss fight. Um, and then another 5.7k on the other single target boss fight. And I'm not getting any buffs like priest, power infusion, nothing like that's happening. So this is it's competitive. I want to just Doom Winds is not bad. Don't get me wrong. Doom Winds is good. Doom Winds is perfectly fine. If you want to run Doom Winds, run it to your heart's content. But don't be sleeping on these other legendaries. I'm gonna show you that these other legendaries are good. Legacy is like my favorite way to play Shaman because it smooths things out so much. It gives you this cool little mini game to play, right? Where you're bouncing back and forth between lightning, chain lightning spender or lightning bolt spender, and you're bouncing also back to storm strike, and you have to manage that a little bit. Sometimes you have storm strike is 1 second off cooldown, and you have a lightning bolt that you could be casting. You should save that for the 1 second, then press storm strike, then press lightning bolt because you're going to get storm strike back right away. It's about how much can you just get that back. Um, I was I'll show you guys actually Primal Lava actuators later. I was doing that I was doing that build like days and days ago. Was I doing it here? No, I wasn't. There's an Eye of Ishara. This hunter was crazy. He was like really well geared. I'm not super well geared on this. I'm only 233, right? So like I'm okay. It's fine. But this stuff could be better. All this stuff could be like I need to upgrade my legendary. Obviously, I have so many legendaries, guys. This is why I don't. I'm just testing stuff out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries, 7 on my body. So this is why I don't have like a 242 Legacy of the Frost Witch. I'll get it, but I've just been experimenting. Point is, don't sleep on these legendaries, okay? I think Primal is actually fine. I'll show you a video with this. Doomwinds is obviously great. Don't get me wrong, Doomwinds is fine. But it does create these windows. It's just a window of opportunity where it's like every minute you have to really capitalize on this window. And the rest of the time, you're sort of like mountains and valleys a little bit with the Doomwinds. Whereas Legacy is just like straight. It's just you're basically flat the whole way. It's so consistent. Legacy of the Frost Witch is so consistent. Witchbones is gonna be good. I've talked about in my 9.2 preview video for the tier sets. They actually just changed a bunch of stuff for Shaman, and I think I went over that in my last video. Let's just look at it again really quickly here. Tier set tuning. Here it is. Tier set tuning. Oh no, they changed the They changed the Resto Shaman one. However, there was some just general shaman tuning that they did. Let me just find this really quickly. I didn't actually plan on having this up and ready to go, which I should have, but it's here. Burning Constructor, Black Temple, Blizzard, upcoming Shaman class changes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's switch over here really quickly. Upcoming class changes. Let's get over here. Okay, you're with me. You're with me. Hello, Shaman. Blah blah blah. Set bonus issues. Here we go. This is really huge. Good quality of life for shamans. And I might have already talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it really quickly here. So here we go. Feral spirits no longer occupies a totem slot. While this was convenient to see their time remaining under the player's unit frame, there were issues with more feral spirits being available. The new set bonus was causing problems with too many things occupying a limited number of slots, and either causing either totems or feral spirits to despawn prematurely. If you guys didn't know, I think there was a cap on totems for the shaman of 5. So if you had like um, Healing Stream totem out, and then like Wind Fury totem out, and then you started spawning your feral spirits, you only have 3 slots left. So you spawned feral spirits, which takes up 2 slots. Now you only have 1 totem slot left, and with the new tier set, there's a chance for you to just spawn spirit wolves all the time, and it's like that was screwing up with the count. There was just despawning feral spirits because you weren't allowed to get more than 5, but you were proccing more than 5. So they fixed that now, which is huge. That's really, really good for the Witch Doctor build. It's going to be really, really good in general. Let's go down here really quickly. The Enhancement Shaman changes here, okay? Um, Lava Lash rank 2. Let me move this over here, sorry. Lava Lash rank 2 is a new passive effect you gain at level 22. Well, you already gained that, but they're changing it. It now also causes your Lava Lash to spread flame shocks up to 3 enemy targets within 8 yards, in addition to whatever existing Lava Lash, the cooldown reduction that you were getting. So, um, then they do some tuning here. The Unruly Winds conduit, basically they lower the starting value of it, but they raise the higher value. The better conduit ranking that you have, the better this is going to be. So like at this point in the expansion, most of us have the better versions of the conduits. We have the higher eye level conduits. This is just a buff to us. The Magma Fist conduit, which makes your Lava Lash crit have a higher crit chance, they buffed this. They lowered it by 3% at the lowest value, but they buffed it up to 37% at the highest rank. That's insane. Really, really, really good buff there. Focus Lightning went from 1% to 4.5% to 5% to 12%. That's just a straight buff. Chill to the Core, which is the Frost Shock one, also got a bit of an just a straight buff actually. 21% to 30, 35% to 72. But they nerfed Frost Shock up here a little bit. Anyway, the point is they've done some base value buffs to Shaman, particularly for Enhancement Shaman. The Feral Spirits not counting as totems anymore means you're going to be able to get more than 4 dogs going at a time, which is insane. It's insane. It's really, really good. And the Lava Lash stuff, spreading flame shocks, this is like huge news. This is enormous news because, like, if you're gonna take Primal Lava Actuators, each time Flame Shock deals periodic damage, it increases the damage of your next Lava Lash and reduces its cooldown. So you Flame Shock one guy, you press Lava Lash on them, it spreads it to 3 nearby enemies now, so for a total of 4. And then each one of those Flame Shock ticks reduces the cooldown of Lava Lash and makes it do more damage. The Primal Lava Actuators build, I'll show you guys in another video. It actually kind of works now. It works okay, but this not tier set, this tuning pass that they've done for Shaman is now going to make it so that the Primal Lava Actuators build actually works. Um, Very excited about that. But I'm going to finish this. I'm going to tie this video up. I just want to say Legacy of the Frost Witch is good. Don't sleep on these other legendaries. I was doing competitive damage. This is the wrong dungeon. Here's my Neltharion. We're doing competitive damage here, guys. 5.6 overall is perfectly fine. And I ran this all last night while I was doing my Blackwork hold. Did 7k overall. Like, it's very competitive in Mythic Plus. It smooths out your single target rotation and your AoE rotation, but especially the single target rotation where you're not getting as many procs. It really helps you there. So, um, go make this legendary if you want to. It's a lot of fun to play with, and you guys are gonna like it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm gonna keep doing some more enhancement shaman build guides as we're kind of starting to move into 9.2. Um, I'm going to start comparing the builds that I'm going for with what's coming. Like what tier set is coming? How is that going to work with the build? Is it going to make the build like really viable moving into 9.2? And just remember that there are lots of options for builds, and I'm going to try and showcase that for you guys. That there isn't just one build to go for. That you can really try and experiment with other builds. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.